Hello coders, I hope you are coding well. In the previous video, we wrote the code to calculate activity stats like steps, distance and calories. And in today's video, we will write the code to calculate the stats related to workout data. And in today's video, we will write the code to calculate the stats related to workout data in our Spring Boot application. So let's get started. So in our Spring Boot application, we need to update our stats DTO, and to do this we will open stats DTO class, and in this DTO we need to return the total duration of the workout. And to do this we will write private and the data type of this will be int, and we will name this as duration. And after this we need to return the calories burned, and to do this we will use this total calories burned. And now let's open stats service implementation. And in this class, first of all, we need to inject workout repository, and to do this we will write private final, and after this we will mention workout repository, and we will name this as workout repository. And after this we will go in the get stats method, and in this method we will create an integer variable, and we will name this as total workout duration. And after this we will use workout repository, and then we will call a method get total duration. And after the total duration we need to get the calories burned, and to do this we will create another integer variable, and we will name this as total workout calories burned. And after this we will again use workout repository, and we will call a method get total calories burned. And after this, as you can see, now we have two calories burned. First is total activity calories burned, and second is total workout calories burned. And now we need to calculate the sum of both these calories burned. And to do this we will create a variable, and the data type of this will be int, and we will name this as total calories burned. And after this we need to check if our total workout calories burned are 0. And to do this we will write banana bracket, and we will write total workout calories burned, and we will compare this with not equal to null. And if this is true, then we will return total activity calories burned, and for the else case we will return 0. And after this, to calculate the sum we will use plus sign, and after this we will again use banana brackets, and we will write total workout calories burned, and we will compare it with not equal to null. And if it is true, then we will return total workout calories burned, and in the else case we will return 0. And after this we need to set this total workout duration and total calories burned in the DTO. And first we will set the total calories burned, and to do this we will use our set total calories burned method. And after this we will remove this existing code, and in this we will pass total calories burned. And after this we need to set the workout duration, and to do this we will use DTO, and we will call a method set duration. And in this we need to write the if condition. So we will write total workout duration, and we will compare this with null. And in the case of true we will return total workout duration, and in the case of false we will return 0. And with this our get stats method is completed. Now we need to create these two methods in the workout repository. So let's open our workout repository, and in this class we need to create a method to return the total duration, and this method will return an integer, and we will name this method as get total duration. And after this we need to write the SQL query, so we will annotate this method with @query annotation. And after this, for the SQL query we will write select sum of w dot duration from workout w. And after this we need to create a method to get the total calories burned, and this method will return an integer as well, and we will name this method as get total calories burned. And after this, for the SQL query we will write select sum of w dot calories burned from workout w. And with this our workout repository methods are completed. Now let's go back to stats service implementation, and as you can see the errors are gone from these methods. Now let's run our application. And as you can see, our application is up without any errors. Now let's go to the Postman to test our getStats API. And in the Postman, we will call our stats API. And as you can see, we got 200 OK, and in the response body we are getting total calories burned and duration with the other data. And with this, our stats API is completed in the Spring Boot application. And that's it for today's video. In the next video, we will call this stats API from our Angular application, and then we will write the code to show this data on the dashboard.